Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back to IELTS with Kashif. On this channel, we are fully committed to bringing you the most accurate strategies, test updates, and complete practice modules to help you achieve your target band score. Today, we are focusing on a topic that causes a lot of anxiety for candidates, IELTS Speaking Part 2, the famous cue card section.
Hello everyone! Yes, Kashif. Part 2 is often where students feel the most pressure because they have to speak continuously for up to 2 minutes without the examiner asking any prompt questions. There are also many rumors floating around about how often cue cards change in 2026, so I want to clear up all those doubts for our listeners today.
That is a great area to focus on, Aisha. Part 2 is a crucial benchmark where the examiner silently evaluates your fluency, grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Let's break down exactly how it works and what candidates need to expect. Part 2, how cue cards change in 2026 and the 1-minute preparation strategy.
Let's start with the big question that every student asks. How often do IELTS cue card topics actually change in 2026? Do candidates need to prepare hundreds of new topics every month?
That is a common misconception. In IELTS, roughly 80% of the topics remain consistent throughout the year. Topics like your hometown, a memorable movie, or a person you admire have been tested for decades because they are familiar everyday subjects. However, about 20% of the topics do rotate, and this happens on 3 specific occasions during the year: in January, April, and September. When new topics are introduced, they are still familiar modern themes. For example, describing an artificial intelligence tool like ChatGPT or a mobile application you frequently use.
That is very reassuring. So the core topics remain the same. Now, walking into the exam room, what actually happens when Part 2 begins? What is the step-by-step procedure?
Once Part 1 finishes, the examiner will hand you a paper booklet containing the cue card, along with a pencil and a piece of paper. They will state the topic aloud for the recording and tell you that you have exactly 1 minute to read the card and write down notes. During this minute, the examiner will remain completely quiet. Your job is to convert the prompts or cues on the card into active outline notes, short headings or keywords that you can glance at while speaking.
That 1 minute planning time is so precious. Speaking of the cue card itself, what is the single biggest grammatical mistake students make when they read the topic header?
The absolute biggest trap is misinterpreting the tense of the cue card. Grammatical range and accuracy carry 25% of your score. If the prompt says, "Describe a film you once watched," that is strictly past tense. If you describe it using present tense, your score drops immediately. Conversely, if the prompt says, "Describe a famous person in your country," that is in the present tense, meaning you must talk about someone who is alive today, not a historical figure from the past. You must identify the tense in the first 5 seconds of reading the card.
That is such a vital point. Always check if it requires past, present, or future tense before writing a single note. Now, regarding the actual talk time, how long should a student aim to speak?
The official rule is minimum 1 minute and maximum 2 minutes. You will not have a watch or clock, and the examiner will tell you when to stop by saying, "Thank you." My strong recommendation is to aim for a sweet spot of around 90 seconds to 110 seconds. Do not stop talking until the examiner interrupts you. If you stop prematurely at 45 seconds, it negatively impacts your fluency score.
Here is a question that confuses many test takers. Is it compulsory to cover every single bullet point or cue listed under the main topic heading?
Technically, no. The bullet points are introduced with the phrase, "you should say," which means they are suggested guidelines to help you structure your thoughts. If you speak for 1.5 minutes about the main topic but miss the last bullet point, there is no direct score penalty. However, covering all the cues is highly recommended because it naturally moves your speech forward into different ideas. Without following the cues, candidates often run out of things to say after 30 seconds and start repeating themselves in circles.
That makes total sense. The cues act as a built-in outline to keep you talking naturally. Finally, Kashif, how should students practice Part 2 at home to build genuine exam confidence?
The best method is to practice with your mobile phone.
Select a cue card from our practice list, set a timer for exactly 1 minute to make your bullet point notes, and then hit the audio recorder on your phone. Speak for up to 2 minutes, listen back to your recording, and check 3 things. Did you maintain the correct tense? Did you avoid long pauses? And did you speak for at least 90 seconds?
That is such a practical and doable daily routine. To summarize for our viewers, master your 1-minute note-making, double-check your tenses immediately, follow the prompts to structure your flow, and keep talking until the examiner says thank you.
Spot on, Aisha. Part 2 is simply your opportunity to show the examiner how fluently and naturally you can express an extended thought in English. If you stay calm and structure your notes cleanly, you will do fantastic.
Absolutely! We have compiled a list of the top practice cue cards along with model outline notes in the description box below this video. Go ahead and check that out to start practicing today.
Don't forget to subscribe to IELTS with Kashif, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment letting us know which cue card topic you find most challenging. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye!